Welcome to the Centre of Ki. Today's class is all about the shoulders, the neck and the arms. So we're going to be working with that part of the body to try and release tension and stress. I know a lot of you come to me saying, that you really enjoy the shoulder release classes. So this is another one in a similar vein. So I hope that you enjoy it. You may, if you have trouble kneeling, you may want to grab yourself a cushion of some kind just to use as a bit of a prop. I've got one handy and I'll show you how to use it in the class. Otherwise, let's roll out our mats and get started. Alright, so we're going to start kneeling if possible. Now, if kneeling is challenging for you, that's where the cushion can come in handy. And if you have a nice thick cushion, or maybe two smaller ones, you can just place it on top of the lower legs and sit on the cushion. So the cushion is sort of a buffer between the bottom and the heels. Okay, if you can manage that, great. If you can't manage to sit on your heels, then you can sit on your bottom. Maybe you can sit with the cushion and maybe you can cross your legs, possibly, or just leave your legs out in front of you. Ideally, though, we'd rather be kneeling, if possible, or having the legs crossed. So I'm just going to cross my kneel. So getting into a kneeling position. We're just going to start by stretching the arms up to the sky. So I want you to interlace your fingers, turn the palms away, and then stretch the arms. Now, it might be a bit tight in the shoulders at this point. We haven't done any work yet, but we're just testing and seeing how the arms feel. We want to be able to feel as if the palms are lifting up to the ceiling. We don't want to lift the shoulders up around the ears though, so keep the shoulders soft, but try and lift up from the ribs upwards instead. So ribs are lifting out of the waist, palms are pushing to the ceiling. And let's just breathe. You can breathe through the nose. 4 breaths here. Now notice if your chin is sticking out, just tuck it in gently so you feel the back of the neck stretch a little bit. And feel like the crown of the head is lifting up to the sky. So this is a modified version of hero pose where we would normally sit between the heels. And if you find you can sit between the heels comfortably, then you can do it in that position instead, if you like. So up to you, either sitting between the heels or on the heels or on a cushion. And just one more breath here. As you breathe in, try and lift up a little more. As you exhale, just softening the belly, draw it in. And then let your arms come down and rest your hands in your lap for a moment. So just noticing how that feels. Good, right, so we're going to do a bit of work to relax the shoulders and the neck. So let's grab our right fist and just tapping on the left shoulder with the fist. So tapping along the top line there. Keep breathing. Breathe out tension as you're working away. A little bit more. That's it, good. All right, let's do the other side. So left fist on the right shoulder, tapping. Nice deep breaths, getting rid of any tension. Let it go. Working a little bit harder maybe. Just noticing what level you can manage. Lovely stuff. All right, and then just let that go. And let's do some nice big shoulder rolls. So as you breathe in, squeeze the shoulders forwards and up. And as you exhale, take them back and down. So feel a nice big squeeze up and exhale back. One more big breath in, exhale, take it back. Good, and let's reverse it. So breathe in, come back and up. Exhale, come forwards, down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, down. One more big breath in, squeezing up. And exhale. Lovely. So let's take a breath in here now. And on the exhale, we're going to squeeze the ears up to the shoulders. So big, long breath out. Keep squeezing, keep lifting, keep squeezing. Good, and then inhale, let it soften. And again, exhale, squeezing up. Push the air out. Try and get the ears to touch, the shoulders to touch the ears to touch the shoulders. Inhale, back, one more. And big breath out, squeeze it up. Breathe it out, squeeze, and then come back down. Now if your knees are getting sore from kneeling, you can change your leg position if you like. You can cross the legs or take the legs out. Lovely. And then we're just going to drop the chin to the chest. All right, and then breathe in, lift the head, look back and up towards the sky. Take the head nice and far back. And then exhale, pulling the chin towards the chest. One more of those. Inhale. Taking the head back, squeeze into the back of the neck. And then exhale, dropping the chin forwards. Lovely. And let's stay here and just do a couple of big circles with the head now. Breathing as you go. Just noticing how far around you can take your head. And let's go again in that direction. Keep breathing in and out as you rotate. And let's go the other way now. So big circle. Take the head as far around and back as you can. And again, one more. Breathing as you move. Just feeling what's going on through the neck there. And then bring the head back to neutral. We're going to take a breath in. And on the exhale, just dropping the ear to the shoulder. Feel the opposite side of the neck stretch. You can take the arm out if you like at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, come back. Exhale, drop the other ear over to the other shoulder. Again, you can take the arm out a lot if you like. Inhale, come back. One more each side. Exhaling over. Arm out to side gently. Breathe in back. One more. Exhale. Head goes over. Arm out to the side. And then coming back. Alright, so staying here. Take a big breath in. And now as you exhale, turn to look over your shoulders. So your head will go only so far, and then just use your eyes and keep pulling your eyes around behind you. Breathe into center. And then exhale, take the head the other way. And once your head stops moving, use your eyes and keep looking, staring past where your head stops. Inhale, center. One more each side. Exhale, turning, looking over the shoulder. Breathe into center. One more. And exhale. Lovely. And then coming back. Good. All right, so let's take our legs out in front now. So I'm going to work a little more into the arms. So legs out straight. And we're taking the arms out in front of us. So palms facing inwards. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, rotate your arms strongly in one direction. Breathe in back to center, palms facing. And then exhale, rotate them the other way. So you want to feel the rotation right up into the shoulders. Inhale, center. Exhale, big rotation. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze them the other way. Good. And then come back. Let's do 10 faster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely. All right, just let your arms relax in your lap for a moment. Give the shoulders another little roll back. And then forwards. Lovely stuff. All right, so we're going to do that again. I'm going to take, actually let's first just do a bit of work in the legs first. We want to engage the belly. So to help the shoulders relax, we need to have a strong core. So we're just going to take the hands behind us with the palms down and the fingers pointing back. Legs are together. We're going to breathe in, point the toes forwards, and then breathe out, pull the toes back, and you want to try and extend your heels forward so that they actually start to lift off the floor maybe, and that Achilles tendon is getting a nice big stretch. So breathe in, point the toes, exhale, toes pull back. Good. Inhale, now squeeze the shoulders back as well. Exhale, toes pull back. Just 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Good. All right, so let's keep the toes back, yeah? Shoulders squeezing back. Try not to sag the chest, okay? So big breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift one leg up. So as you lift the leg, make sure the feet don't flop. So keep the toes pulling back. Inhale down. Exhale the other leg. So you want to feel a little work in the belly. You might feel it in the thighs, of course, as well, but ideally we're trying to get the belly activated. So breathing down. Exhale to lift and back. Exhale, lift. So only go as high as you can. You may only get an inch or 2 off the ground. Inhale back. Let's try 10 of those. So 1 and 2. Inhale down, exhale, 3, 4, chest is forwards, 5, push through those heels, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely stuff. All right, so we're sitting up again. We're going to take the arms out, and then we're going to lean back a little bit. So you're going to start to feel the belly switch on here. Keep your toes back, yeah? So belly squeezing, toes back, shoulders relaxed. Take a breath in, and exhale, twist your arms one way. Breathe in center. Exhale, twist the arms the other way. And center. Let's do 10 of those. 1, keep the toes back. 2, belly strong. 3, 4, inhale, center. Exhale, 5, 6, arms rotating. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Lovely stuff. All right, coming back up. Give the legs a little shake if you need to. All right, so we're going to work a little more into the belly. Hands interlace behind the head for this one. All right, we're sitting up nice and tall as best we can. Try and draw the belly in to lift up through the spine. Notice if your shoulders are squeezing up, just soften the shoulder blades. All right, so toes are back for this one. Again, take a breath in and exhale, lift one leg up. Inhale back. Exhale the other leg, even if it's just a millimeter off the floor, that's good. And back. Let's do 8. 1, keep the chest up. 2, 3, belly squeezing. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lovely stuff. All right, take your hands back behind you. We're going to bend the knees up now. So knees together, ankles together, shoulders rolling back, chest moving forwards. Start to feel some pressure in the belly. Squeeze the knees very strongly. Take a breath in. And as you go, breathe out, take the knees over to one side. Now keep your feet stacked. Make sure the knees stay together. Breathe in, come up. Exhale, knees go the other way. So feet don't slide. If your feet are sliding, stop. Bring them back together. Inhale up. Exhale, going over, shoulder pulling back. Inhale up. Exhale, shoulder pulling back. You can even turn the head slightly to the opposite shoulder. Inhale up. So as your knees go to the right, your head looks to the left and you're pulling the left shoulder back. Inhale up, knees go left, pull the right shoulder back and look to the right shoulder. One more each side. Inhale up, exhaling over. Breathe in up. Last one, exhale. Lovely, and then coming back up. All right, so sitting up again. Now we're just going to open the back a little bit. So hands interlace at the chest. Toes are back on our feet nice and strongly. Soften your shoulders. Take a big breath in. And exhale, extending forwards. Push the hands towards the feet. So go as far as you can. If you can go further, then push further. Inhale, come up. Exhale, draw the belly in as you exhale forwards. Inhale up, let's do 8 more. So 1, keep pulling the toes back. 2, don't let the knees bend. 3, push your heels forwards. 4, 5, lovely big breathing. 6, 2 more. And 7, and 8, lovely stuff. All right, coming up, give the legs a little wobble. We're going to have a rest soon, but we've just got a couple more things to do before we lie down. So, I want you to bring your arms up at right angles like this. So, our elbows in line with shoulders, and I want you to make a fist by curling your fingers in so your fingernails come into the palms and the thumbs are wrapped around the outside. So the fist here is the shape of our heart, and this is a good heart exercise. Also good for the arms, heart meridian running through the arms into the chest, so into the armpit to the chest. So elbows in line with shoulders, forearms at right angles, squeezing into the fist. Now legs are together. Let's pull the toes back. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, draw the elbows, forearms and wrists together in front of you. Inhale, open the chest up. Exhale, squeeze. Keep the belly active to lift up through the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze the forearms, elbows, wrists together. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze together. Just 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. One more. Inhale, open. And exhale, squeeze. Lovely. And then breathe in, come back. And just let your arms go for a moment. Just rest them in the lap. If you want, you can close your eyes for a sec. Big breath out, let all the tension go. Alright, so we're going to combine that with the legs now, and then after that one we're going to have a rest. So, legs together, toes are back, arms back into forearms, so elbows in line with shoulders, forearms in line and perpendicular there. Alright, so as we exhale, we're going to bring the elbows together and lift one leg. Inhale, open. Alright, so let's do that together. So big breath in, lifting up. Exhale, squeeze the forearms, elbows, lift one leg. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift the other leg, squeeze the arms in. Inhale, open. Let's do 8 more. So 1, inhale, out. Exhale, 2. Breathe in, back, toes are back. And 3. Nice and slowly. And 4. Feel the belly work. And 5. Breathe in, open, lift tall. Exhale, 6. Squeeze the leg up. And back, 2 more. Exhale, squeeze in. Keep those fingernails digging into the palms. Inhale. And exhale. And back. And then let your arms come down. And now we have a rest on our back. So lie down. And just enjoy that softness now through the chest. Let your arms just melt into the floor. Feel some nice warm energy in your belly. Breathing in through the nose. And then let the breath go. Nice deep breathing. Feeling the softness in the center of the chest now from the heart. Feeling the softness in the middle of the upper back, also the heart energy area. Just let your whole body relax. Enjoy the peace and calm. That's it. A little more. Just steady breathing. Beautiful. Alright, so we're going to do that exact same arm position on the floor now. So I want you to have your elbow in line with your shoulder out to the side. Make a fist, curl the fingernails in, wrap the thumb around. And we're trying to get the back of the wrist to the floor. Now you might find as you're doing this, your wrist arches up. Okay, that's just showing that you're very tight. And we need to try and break that. Not that we're going to physically break it, but over time, what we're trying to do is push the back of the wrist down. So you can do that. We can start to do that by actually lifting the fist upwards and then trying to press the forearm back. Okay, so it takes a bit of work. We want to do that on both sides. So forearms pressing down, back of wrists pressing down, elbows in line with shoulders, and nice strong fists. So that's your heart. You're representing your heart with your fist there. So make it really strong by squeezing the fingers in. And we're going to bend our knees up. So knees and ankles are together. Chin is tucking to the chest. And you might notice the upper back start to arch off the floor a little bit. And that's because we're pressing the shoulders, elbows and wrists back into the floor, which is okay. So keeping the knees together, take a breath in. And just breathe out there. Feel the work through the arms. Lovely. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, squeeze your knees over to your right side, keeping the feet stacked. Don't let them slide apart. Don't let the knees slide away from each other. Breathe in up to center. And then exhale, take the knees to the other side. Now, as you're doing this, you're keeping the shoulders, forearms, and wrists pressing back to the floor. Inhale up. Exhale, going over. So your knees might not go very far because then your shoulder and elbow might start to lift. So only go as far as you can. Breathe in up and then exhale the other way. You don't want the shoulders to lift. You don't want the elbows or the wrists to come up if you can help it. Inhale up. Let's do 6 more. So 1. Breathe in up. Exhale 2. So opposite arm pressing back to the knees. Inhale up, knees go right, left shoulder, wrist, forearm pushing down. Inhale up, exhale, knees go left, push the right elbow, shoulder, forearm back. 2 more, inhale up, exhale, squeeze across, breathe in up, and exhale. Beautiful, and then coming back to center, and again relax your arms, straighten out your legs, have your palms facing up beside you, and take a few breaths. Again, noticing the arms soften, the shoulders relax. So all these stretches are great for the heart as well, so also good for summertime when the heart energy is very active. Also in preparation for summer, to get the heart ready, to open up, to be ready for that expansion that the summer brings in the heat and the warmth. Lovely stuff. Alright, so we're going to gently lengthen the neck now. So I want you to interlace your hands behind your head, bring your legs side by side, and again we want to pull the toes back. Now the ankles and the neck have a strong relationship, so if we can stretch the Achilles tendon quite strongly, it's going to allow us to stretch the neck as well. So toes back, take a big breath in there, and as you exhale, squeeze your elbows towards each other and pull your head gently, gently up off the floor, so you're looking towards your feet. Good, and then breathe in. Bring your head gently back, let the elbows come back to the floor. Now keep your toes back. And again, exhale, squeeze the elbows forwards, pull the head. Now you want your forearms touching the side of your head and your toes pulling back even more. Let's do one more gently. Inhale, bring it back. And exhale, squeezing up. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. So toes are pulling back. Heels are lengthening. Breathe through your nose and squeeze your forearms gently to the sides of the head. We're going to breathe in, point the toes now, and then exhale, pull the toes back. Inhale, point the toes, soften the shoulders. Exhale, toes, pull back. One more. Inhale, point the toes. And exhale, toes, pull back. And let's stay here. Take another breath in. And if you can, just see if you can lift your heels an inch off the floor. Inhale, lower the heels. It doesn't need to be a big move. Exhale, squeeze. Just want to feel the belly switch on here. Inhale, back. One more. Exhale, squeeze. Push the heels away strongly. And then down. And relax your head softly and gently back to the floor. And let your arms go. And just feel now that lovely energy through the neck. Feel the lightness in the head. Maybe it feels warm. Extra blood now moving to the brain. Breathe into the belly, let it all expand. Soften as you breathe out. So always have a rest after working the neck strongly. And if it's achy or uncomfortable to get into these positions, then just skip them for now. If it's creating pain or, a lot of discomfort, just listen to your body. Really important not to overdo it. We don't want to damage ourselves, we want to look after ourselves, and that's what it's all about. Alright, so let's gently bring the knees up to the chest and just hold that for a moment. See if you can relax your shoulders again. Let the belly soften. Let's take a breath in. And we're going to exhale, lift the head towards the knees, squeezing together. Inhale, bring the head back. Exhale, squeeze your head up. One more, inhale, head back. And exhale, squeeze it up. Let's stay and rock and roll a few times along the spine. We're going to come all the way up and onto the hands and knees. Lovely stuff. So hands under shoulders, knees in on under hips, just slightly apart. All right, so take a big breath in and exhale, lift the belly, tuck the head, push the hands into the floor. And then let's inhale, go the other way. So looking up, push through the hands, squeeze into the back strongly. And exhale, draw the belly in, tuck the head under, push through the hands. Inhale, go the other way. Hold it in for a moment. Push the hands more, feel the chest move forwards, feel the throat stretch and the back squeeze. And last one, exhale, draw it all out, tucking head under, push through your hands more, squeeze the belly button in. And then we just come to neutral spine. So we're going to stretch forwards in a moment. So I want you to just walk your feet back so they're right at the end of your mat. Knees are together. We're going to take the hands in front of us so they're a bit in front of the shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to drop the chest downwards. Now as you drop the chest, keep the bottom above the knees. Don't let the bottom drop back. Alright, so coming up, breathing in, exhale, dropping the chest, try to look forwards if you can, so you get a big squeeze in the back of the neck. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, drop the chest down, try to look forwards. If you can't, that's okay, but we just try. Inhale, halfway up. Let's do 6 bounces. So 1, 2, spread the fingers wide. 3, feel the armpit stretch. 4, forearms off the floor. 5 and 6. Let's hold and breathe a few breaths. So the weight is mainly in your hands. You'll try to look forwards. Breathe through the nose as you hold. Try to look forwards. Feel the squeeze in the back of the neck. Feel the armpit stretch. Lovely. And then walk your hands in, and we're just going to curl up into child's pose. So curl into a little ball. If you need to, you can bring one fist on top of the other and rest your head on your fists. If it's a struggle to get your head to the floor, if it's just not comfortable. Sometimes squeezing into the neck can be challenging, so it might be better to sit like this if you feel that way, if you're having some issues with your neck. Try to soften the shoulders. Let the belly just sink between the thighs. Good, alright, and then just gently curling up through the spine. Let your head come up last. Very nice. Alright, I'm going to flip onto the back again. So lying down. Just let that be for a moment. We're nearly done. Not much left. Hopefully you can just starting to feel, already feel earlier on in the class, the shoulders softening, the neck relaxing. I'm just going to work into lengthening the neck a little more and pulling the shoulders back with a bridge pose. So what we're going to do is bend our knees up. Have the feet just in line with your hips. So they're not wider than your hips and they're not touching, but just slightly apart. Okay? Feet are pointing forwards, not out to the sides. And just connect your heels and your big toes into the ground. And we're going to start with the palms down into the floor beside us. So chin to the chest, pressing the hands gently back. Take a breath in. And just stay there, breathe out, softening the body. Take another breath in. And now as you exhale, we lift the hips off the floor, push through the heels, the big two. Start to feel the shoulders rolling back into the ground. Inhale, gently curl yourself back to the floor. And again, exhale, lifting up, arms gently pressing down, hips are lifting. Inhale, come back. Now I want you to imagine you're holding something between the knees so the knees don't come apart. And last one, exhale, we lift up. We're going to stay here now and breathe. So we have some options with the arms. If this is enough with the palms down and you feel happy to stay there, you can. If you want to go a little stronger, You can bend your elbows, have the palms facing inwards, and just press the shoulders and upper arms and elbows into the floor to lift a little bit higher through the hips and feel the shoulders press back. If you have the flexibility, you can bring the hands together, interlace the hands underneath you, squeeze the hips up more, squeeze the shoulders back more. Keep the chin tucking in to lengthen the neck. Breathe through your nose. Push down through the heels. So in and out through the nose with the breath. Big toes connecting to the floor. Just notice the knees aren't coming apart, so big toe connection will help keep the knees drawn in slightly. Keep breathing, keep squeezing down, either through the arms, the shoulders, the elbows, or if you can, hands together, squeezing underneath you. Pushing the hips up and slightly forwards. Couple more breaths. Try to soften the buttocks now, so we might be squeezing the buttocks really tightly to hold ourselves up, but we can actually just soften the buttocks and lift more. Release some of the tightness, soften into it. Beautiful stuff. All right, release the arms, bring the bottom gently back to the floor, and we just let the legs go again. Have the palms up beside you on the mat, and soften, breathe, relax. As you breathe in, you're going to feel the chest expand, the belly expand, the whole body now expanding with that breath in. And as you exhale, just gently allowing the air to leave the body. Focus on a slightly longer exhalation if you can. Relax your face. Noticing the tension in the shoulders releasing. Just a couple more breaths here. Alright, so let's grab our knees again. Take a big breath in there. And exhale, pull your head off the floor. Let's rock and roll a few times. See if you can rock right up onto your shoulders. And then all the way up. And onto the shoulders. And then coming up. Lovely. So we're coming back to that first position we did, where we were kneeling. If you need to grab your cushion again, grab your cushion. So with this one, like I said before, you could either sit between the heels if you can, or on the heels. Up to you. If you need to, place the cushion under your bottom, or if you have to, sit cross-legged. So interlacing the fingers, turning the palms away, taking the arms up to the ceiling, and just noticing how much longer and lighter the arms feel, how much softer the shoulders feel. Taking some nice deep breaths as you push the hands up. I'm just going to sit back between my heels. So this is little mountain pose. Gently pressing the palms up to the ceiling as you breathe through your nose. Notice if the chin is sticking up, just draw the chin in. Notice if the ribs are lifting, draw the lower ribs down slightly. Feel the lift through the spine as you breathe in. As you exhale, sink the bottom towards the floor. Just 3 or 4 more breaths here. So don't look down to the floor, keep the eyes looking straight ahead. Noticing maybe the hands can stretch a little more without the shoulders lifting. Shoulders stay soft, lifting out of the ribs, out of the waist. Well done. All right, float your arms gently down into your lap. And we just let the hands rest. You can let the left hand sit on the right, thumbs touching. Roll the shoulders down gently. Close your eyes now. Take a few deep breaths. Feeling very connected to your breath. Feeling the shoulders and the arms alive and awake, loose, softer. Lovely. And let's breathe in, arms rise up. Exhale, sweep them back down gently. Breathe in, arms up. Exhale, back down. One more big breath in. This time draw the hands through to your chest in prayer pose. Let's have the elbows in front, palms gently together. Elbows about as high as your shoulders. Palms gently pressing. Feel the fingers connecting. Close your eyes for a moment. Just tuck the chin in slightly now. Back of the neck is long. And just take a moment to breathe. And just feeling some gratitude and thanks to your shoulders, neck and arms. Some gratitude to yourself for doing this class and trying to soften and relax and release the tension from the shoulders, neck and arms. And as a result, hopefully feeling that lightness in the upper body and some warmth and energy down in the belly. Lovely. So taking a moment, acknowledge your deep inner self. Thank you so much for doing the class with me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in another class real soon. Thank you.